friends, welcome to Ahilu Arts channel. This is Uma. In this video, we are going to see this beautiful triangular shawl. Very simple pattern, but one advantage is when you do a triangle shawl, you may face that the sides are growing faster than the length. So whatever size you are doing, it will be just too small for in the height wise, but it will be too big for breadth wise. So the pattern what we are going to do now is it will balance the increase in the sides as well as the height. So it will be a peculiar but beautiful pattern what we are going to see now. Okay, so for this you can choose any color of your own choice. Any two colors are recommended. You can choose multiple colors, just like I have done multiple shades of purple, or you can use some rainbow colors or any color to whom you are doing what is their favorite color, and you can check that. My suggestion is at least use 3 colors that will be of complementing each other, so it will be a great pattern. Okay, because you do justification for a pattern only by choosing appealing colors. Okay, so let's start doing this. So choose any color. You can use the ombre yarn also where it changes colors by itself. You don't have to join the yarn with the tail ends and everything. Okay, so now start with the magic ring with 1 2 3 chains and do a 2 double crochets. So totally we'll have 3 double crochets and chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. Now tighten this up and you have a base for your shawl. Now chain 3, turn your work, do 1 more double crochet in the same stitch. Let me zoom in. 1 more double crochet in the same stitch and 1 double crochet in the second stitch. Okay, now skip the third stitch, do a chain 1 and do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet. In this whole pattern we are going to do 2 double crochets as a set instead of normal granny pattern, but only in the corner, only in the bottom we will do 3 double crochets. Okay, this is a set of 8 rows. One set what we are going to do is of 8 rows. Okay, you can continue this whole set to how many numbers you want to attain your desired size. Okay, now chain 1, skip the first double crochet, 1 double crochet in the second to last stitch and 2 double crochets in the last stitch. Throughout this pattern what we are going to do is always increase 2 double crochets in the first stitch. In the first stitch of this side and first stitch of this side we always increase one stitch, and always do only 1 double crochet in the next stitch, so that even though we are doing an increase, it won't be much of a increase. Okay, so now chain 3, turn your work, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, another double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next double crochet, in the chain 1 do 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip the first double crochet and in the middle double crochet do 2 stitches and chain 1 and skip the next double crochet, 3 stitches in the bottom. we always do, see in the corner, in the bottom we are having 3 double crochets, right? We always do skipping, we always do skip one stitch in first and the last, and in the middle stitch alone we will do 2 double crochet. Okay, so when you keep on doing, you will get a handy of this pattern. So 3 stitches and a chain 1, skip the first double crochet and in the middle double crochet do 3 stitch and chain 1, skip the next double crochet, in the chain 1 do 2 double crochet, chain 1, in the middle stitch do 1 double crochet, and in the last chain 3 do 2 double crochet. So if you see here, you can automatically see the top side increase stays in the same line, but the bottom is increasing as we desire, right? So that is how we are going to continue. So chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, another double crochet in the next stitch, skip the next stitch, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1, chain 1, skip the next 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the chain 1, chain 1, skip the next 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the chain 1, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet because we reached the bottom, right? So skip 1 stitch and 2 double crochet in the middle stitch, chain 1, and in the center as always 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, 1 2 3, and then skip the next stitch, chain 1, do 2 double crochet in the middle stitch, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip the next 2. Wherever you see chain 1, you do 2 double crochet. Wherever you see 2 double crochet, you do the chain 1. Okay, chain 1. Now again skip the first stitch, 1 double crochet, and in the last stitch 2 double crochets. Okay, you can see how we are doing the increase. In the first stitch alone, always in the first stitch alone 2 double crochet, and the next 2 first double crochet we are doing 1 stitch. So that 3 stitches will be a common for both the sides. See, always it will be 3 double crochets, and always the center will be 3 double crochets. Okay, so that will give us a elegant look. Okay, so 1 2 1 2 3 4, and one more row we will do chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, two double crochet in the chain 1, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, now when we reach at the bottom, we know skip first stitch, 2 double crochet in the middle stitch, chain 1 and 3 2 3 in the bottom. Okay, now continue this side. I will show you how to start the next row. Okay, if you see the 5th row, this is a perfect triangle. This keeps on increasing without vastly increasing the sides. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, this part what we are going to do now is optional, totally optional, because we are just going to do 3 rows to make the pattern seem little bit different. But if you like this pattern, you can continue this same pattern fully to make sure this same pattern sticks, and you can do whatever I am doing now at the end of the shawl. You don't have to do every 5 rows, but if you want, you can do it now itself. Okay, after every 5 rows. So now what I'm going to do is, chain 3 and 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Remember that pattern will be the same throughout the shawl, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Then we are not going to skip any stitch in here. 1 double crochet in the slip stitch, in the double crochet, 1 double crochet in the chain 1. And now be careful when you do the chain 1 when you do the double crochet in the chain 1. See, don't do the chain 1 in the gap, because it won't look good when you change colors. You see, this double crochet I have done only in the loops, not on the gap. So do the chain 1, do the double crochet in the chain 1 only on the front and back loops of the chain, not on the gap. Okay, that will give you a drastic difference in the look, and it will be very perfect. Okay, so continue the same throughout the row, and here when we come, we'll do the same 3 2 3 pattern. Okay, so continue this row, 1 stitch in each stitch. I'll tell you how to do the next row. Okay, if you see here, I have done 1 stitch in each stitch, and particularly in the chain 1 I have done only on the loop, not on the gap. So that is why the color merging is very good. And in the last stitch also I have done 2 double crochets. And now chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, skip the next stitch, do 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch, do 1 double crochet. So this is what we are going to continue till the end, except in the bottom where we will be doing 3 2 3. Okay, chain 1, okay, these 3 rows what we are doing now with the second color, it's not increasing much, but at the same time it is adding the body to the shawl. Okay, so that is why we are doing this. Continue this till the end. I will show you how to do the next round, which is the last round of this set. I told you 8 rows in one set, right? So after each set we are going to repeat the same 8 rows until our desired size is achieved. Okay, see, chain 1, skip this stitch, do 1 stitch, chain 1, skip this stitch and do 3, 2, 3. Okay, and then again skip the first stitch just like how we have done on the other side, and continue. Okay, skip the next stitch and do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, now chain 1, do 2 double crochets in the last stitch just like we started from the first end. See, okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to do the first row again. Okay, first row is this second color first row, which is technically the 6th row. So chain 3, turn, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, sorry, chain 3 and 1 double crochet in the same stitch, and 1 stitch in each of the stitch. In this row you can do the you can do the double crochet in the chain space instead of a loop, because this is not color changed, right? So you don't have to do the you don't have to do this double crochet on the loop. You can just do it in the gap if you want, but if you are more of a perfectionist, you can just do it in the loops only. Okay, so 1 stitch in each stitch. This actually, these 3 rows will give you a clean finish in the first set. Okay, so that it will give you a clear understanding on what which row you are in and what you do next. Okay, so you can start this. Okay, no chain 1 in this row, I'm sorry. So continue this till the end. You see, since we have started this row on the right side of this also falls on the right side. So the whole bulk double crochet rows will be on the right side. So wherever it comes in, we'll be doing the same on the right side. Since we have done here 5 rows, which is an odd number, and this also in the right side, the whole shawl will fall in the right side for us. Okay. Continue till the end. and I'll meet you at the end of this row to start the next this granny row. Okay, see, as you can see how gorgeously it is growing, right? So now we are going back to the granny pattern, but with only 2 double crochets. Okay, now cut this yarn, always start in the right side, okay, whenever you join, so that we'll be maintaining the right sides for both colors. Okay, I mean we'll be maintaining the same side as the right side for both colors. So start from here as always. Chain 3, do a double crochet in the same stitch, then do a double crochet in the next stitch, right? We have to have 3 double crochets in the first 2 stitches, like how we have been doing there. Then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in 1 stitch and 1 double crochet in the other stitch. So this is how we'll be attaining the this pattern here. Okay, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in 1 stitch and 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next stitch. We are not doing 2 double crochets in the same stitch and skipping 1 stitch. It will be too much of a increase and it will be wavy. See, if I do this, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch and the chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and 2 double crochet, the increase will be drastic and it will form a wavy pattern which we don't want. Okay, see the difference. You see, this is forming a wavy pattern which we don't want. So we are using 1 stitch in each stitch and skipping. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and in the next row when we'll be using only the chain 1 and skipping these 2 stitches. That will fall in the same place as that of this one. Okay, so this is how we'll be working the whole shawl pattern. And as I said, this 3 rows is totally a option. You don't have to do that, but if you do it, it will give you a gorgeous look for the shawl. And this particular pattern is to reduce the issue what we face in the triangle shawl. Only the sides are growing, the bottom is not growing. So this is the best pattern we can follow to have equal increase on all the 3 sides of the triangle. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please like, share and comment. Please share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you never miss any video, and please help us grow the channel so that your support and love is what keeping us alive and keeping us active. So please do support us. Okay, so until I meet you in the next video with the awesome tutorial, it's Uma signing off. Bye.